So let's go ahead and bring you to
Oh, do we get a map?
Oh my
Alright.
gosh.
When in
as
Rome.
there's a bright flash after his claim of he's like, oh wait, realize registering. He's like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, you're in rage, you're in rage, uh, and and then all right, remnant expansion, Tower of Babel, and flash of light, and you find there is the only issue with this is there's no water and there's no trees. Instead, surrounding the tower is just a vast wasteland. Uh, and you hear everyone go ahead and make wisdom saves.
That's my forte. Big rolls.
I have +7. Let's hope it's good. 22. It could have been better.
Above
Oh
20,
wait,
it's...
this is just to see how the rest of it's gonna go. Okay, so it's gonna be a decent one. All right.
That's a
Oh,
natural
wow.
20.
Wow.
That's wild.
Nice.
Oh, it doesn't count. I rolled it as myself. Ooh, natural 20. First time on. It's either a really good sign or a really bad sign.
it could be a
Nice.
really bad sign that you used up all of your luck.
Well, statistically speaking, it's not a sign at all, and it's pure random chance, and will not influence your future rolls
Yeah.
at all.
Listen, alright, I'm a seasoned gambler, so it has to mean something.
That's true. That's a good sign, then.
Exactly.
And
Put it all on the back.
Avalon, did
Double
you
down.
intend to post this?
No, I did not.
Okay,
I pressed the wrong button.
gotcha. And so those who let's see the rolls. So gotcha. All right, so Needles and Avalon. Something that everyone hears is there is just a cacophony of words. None of them seem to make sense. None of them are coherent. You recognize it as some kind of vocalization, but you are not able to make out the meaning. But you hear it loud and echoing throughout the fields that you are standing in, emanating from the tower itself. As you look close and you see mouths on inside the tower just constantly, well, it's actually really far away, so I don't think you actually see the mouths, but you look close and actually go ahead and everyone can make a perception check for me.
Also my forte.
That's what they have. Yep.
Yep, my other high roll.
I assume it's site-based.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Got a natural 20, but it was on the wrong side.
With
Still a
the
good roll.
although 18
Decent.
or 19 is still good enough, and so you are able to see that these what seems to be like archways or doorways into this tower are moving as if they were mouths that are speaking. And
I just,
Mhm.
real quick, I want to clarify the thing for the guidance. When out of combat, is that like always active, or do I have to like always proc it when out of combat, just like I would when in combat?
So in certain situations it might be a little bit weird, right? Because there is still a like a verbal component to it. Uh but that being said, uh it, sort of. It kind of just is situational. In this situation,
Well, like,
100% you could just.
Like if
Hmm?
I was trying to give someone guidance for, stealing a shopkeeper's item,
Right.
like that would raise suspicion. But if it's just like for a random check, then it doesn't need one.
Right. Not necessarily, but also too, like you couldn't have it on multiple people, or you have to keep in mind if you're concentrating on a spell already, or let's see where your wisdom save was. Okay, I was about to say, it is high enough. So as you were casting that spell, uh, you are saying words, but as you are trying to speak the verbal component of the spell, your tongue seems to feel off. Well, I guess you don't use your tongue for speech, but as you're speaking the words of the verbal component, you feel that you're saying it wrong. And so when you try to say it again, it seems like it's wrong yet again. Uh, and everyone around you is able to hear, and you and no one else, everyone else around. Uh, sorry, let me pull out the name here. Oh yeah, everyone else around Severance is hearing Severance just babbling. You are not able to understand what he is saying, uh, nor that there are words coming from him. And
He's speaking abyssal.
specifically for Avalon and Needles,
So hype.
uh, you hear this cacophony of words echoing through your head is resulting in a bit of a madness. As go ahead and roll a D8.
I gotta say, this being the Tower of Babel and like you describing this, very cool.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'm the only one that gets it, but I like it.
And 5.
Oh,
Got it.
babbling! I just got it.
Well, no, it's the place where language was like it's there's actual like context to it with like the
Wow.
Bible and stuff.
I still
Yeah,
think it's funny though. He's
No,
babbling.
I mean, I believe there is an etymological connection between Babel and Babel.
that as well. Yeah, probably.
And so with an 8, all right, make a melee attack. Make a melee attack roll.
I'm making a melee attack?
Needles.
Uh,
Whereas Avalon, you are just standing there dumbfounded by the situation.
cool.
I assume I would use my claws.
Just melee attack. So,
Just
if
normal like fist attack, because
yeah,
that's
just in general,
less dangerous.
whatever's readily available. So if the claws are more available, it might be the claws.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully
then,
it doesn't hit whatever.
and
I'm
let's
attacking.
see. Let's roll who's around you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. Roll a d8 for me again.
Good. That's great.
All right, 7. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, Severance. What's your armor class?
Higher than 15. I think it's 16 or 17, right?
19.
Oh, better than I thought.
Okay, so yeah, 15 does nothing as Needles, you slash out almost instinctively without realizing or without being able to stop yourself at the Severance. But Severance, your armor just glances off you. But after a while, there's a brief moment of silence as you hear, "Oh shit, sorry, right, I forgot. It's been a minute since I've used it on a non-enemy with a non-enemy." And you guys hear the voices start to die out, and you do not hear them anymore, as you just hear him speaking, and those who are hearing it echoing inside their heads uh, seems to be gone. And she's like, oh, that's really embarrassing. I, yeah, sorry about that. None of you got hurt, right?
No, I mean, I don't think any. Hold on, did I notice that Needles attacked me?
I feel like you
I
would have
think you're right.
noticed, but you also would have noticed that like it wasn't intentional on Needle's end.
All right, then I'm gonna say I don't think a single attack was launched during this whole thing. So,
He's
I
like,
think
cool.
everyone it was perfectly fine.
And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Because I didn't want to like bring down the mood because I know we were having like a really good conversation here.
At this
But
point, Needles has fallen to the ground in front of Severance where he attacked and has pulled out his notebook and is mumbling under his breath, trying to repeat the words he heard and failing to do so, and trying to scribble the words out in a way that makes sense on the paper, and I assume failing.
yes,
It's just lingering effects.
as he goes, oh right, shit, sorry. Yeah, if sorry about what you may or may not have heard. You know, I actually don't have. I mean, I guess give it a minute or give it a day or two, and you might be able to forget that, and that should help. Uh, but yeah, no. Welcome to my welcome to my remnant. Uh, so yeah, no, this works perfect for me. So because it's like, oh yeah, no, you want to try to like use spells or something to get over to me. Like, sure, yeah, they have the zone of silence for when I'm protecting the tower, but this is even better because not only does it make it difficult for people to use their spells, but it also just makes it difficult for them to focus if they're already using spells, and it makes it impossible for them to communicate with each other, so they can't coordinate any kind of attack against me. So it really does help me with just kind of picking people out. No, it's great. And also, too, this is a massive fortress, which, like, there are, things within the fortress that I can hang out in and rooms and stuff like that. So, I got my own place that's pretty cool that I can hang out in. No, this place is this is a good setup for me. I have this is nice. If you could work your way up the ranks to get yourself one of these, highly recommend it. Uh, but yeah, no. So is there any questions you have? Um,
Out of character, real quick, are we all going to try and grind side quests so we can get an ability like this and also a stand?
It just depends on what presents itself.
Mhm.
I think it's a good route to take if it's aligns with our other goals, which this one seems to at least. Anyway, in character, uh, Needles is just feverishly casting comprehend languages, desperately still trying to understand whatever he just heard.
and go ahead and make either an Arcana check or a Religion check. Different roll, different results. Okay. With an Arcana, as you are trying to cast comprehend language, even with him trying to make this exception for you, you see that as you're trying to register it, you realize it would almost be worse to attempt to comprehend as you register there's such a vast array of languages being mixed in, including languages that don't even exist. Uh, the attempt to comprehend everything that is occurring could potentially damage the psyche.
I think what will happen is Needles will try to keep casting, and
Mm-hmm.
then Resin will come over and clamp her hands on Needles' ears, and Needles will just slowly go and quietly calm down.
And Uh, and also with that, he's like, that was smart. Yeah, sorry. Again, sorry about the. I feel like inconvenience is an understatement. Um, but yeah, no, it's and really, I can keep this up as long as I want. It's technically I have to put it away when I go to sleep, obviously, and it looks a little weird on the outside world. So, especially given the size of mine. So, admittedly, I probably shouldn't have this out for long. But so you get the picture though with this, right? Like this is I've kind of made the point.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
You've
cool.
made-
All right, cool. I'll let you out. Oh, right. That's the other thing. I choose if people get to go in or out of this, right? Because this is mine. Which, admittedly, I should have said that before bringing you in. So that's kind of on me. My bad. But I just got excited. Because usually when I show people this, it's because they're going to die. So it is kind of fun showing this to someone who's going to be alive. I'll admit. Got a little carried away. My bad. And with that, you find yourselves back at back seeing just the regular large tower, which now realizing what it is, it does kind of look just like a very large prison tower. Just concrete bars around some of the windows. And the spikes, the moat.
He's not in front of us anymore now, right? Actually, did we get to see him when he was
You
there?
did not. He was still.
He
You
was
were
just
able
talking.
to hear him, but he was no longer. There was no stone. Like he wasn't speaking through the stone. His voice was getting projected as the. It seemed that of some of the voices in the tower, or some of the voices of the tower, he was able to manipulate to be his own and project themselves.
Didn't you say that you created a hunting range of sorts? That seemed different.
Yeah. It's a hunting range for enemies. It's very easy pickings. Oh, and that's true, actually. So the sounds that you were hearing, there's little buggers who are helping make that happen. And I could just, like, if I get bored, I could clay shoot, essentially. I could tell them to fly off in the distance, give them a little head start, and start firing. But I try to avoid doing that because I feel like there's not a limit to them, but that would be really embarrassing if there was a limit to them.
Do your phantasms, are they then connected to Remnant?
No, they're connected to me. But
So phantasms and Remnant are different forces of power.
Yeah, and actually, mine manifested naturally, but there is a way for it to be artificially placed, from what I've heard. Actually, I think I saw it happen to a guy. No, I didn't see it, but I'm sure. Oh, what's his name? I need to invite him over. Not a good talker, but he is kind of cool. There's a guy. I can't remember his name. I can remember his phantasm, but I can't remember his name. Well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Mind describing the phantasm?
Well, it's just the phantasm itself is like a mask, which the phantasm itself doesn't look super cool, because especially given there's a mask salesman going around from what I heard. So it's like, just kind of looks like he's wearing a mask. Well, actually, if you can't see phantasms, it doesn't look like he's wearing a mask. Huh. Wonder what his face looks like. Anyway, it lets him like move through water. It's kind of interesting. Like, not like swimming, but like his body kind of like absorbs into it. Makes it really hard to hit him.
There's a mask salesman.
Oh, yeah. There's some guy going
entry.
around selling masks. I think
Man, I
someone was
wonder what they
supposed to look
do.
into it. Yeah, I think
Probably
they're selling
nothing useful.
masks. Well, I could have sworn I remembered someone had a bounty or something like that. Maybe on him. I
How
don't.
much is that bounty?
No, I could just be making stuff up. It's because I feel like, or maybe just someone didn't like him. Maybe they didn't put a bounty on him, and just someone didn't like him. I don't know. Yeah,
Does the
that's what it is.
name
I think he's just
Nala
annoying.
ring a bell in
No,
that regard.
I think Nala mentioned, and then he kind of pauses for a moment. And he's like, uh. Right. Anyway, I think Nala meant. Yeah, sure. I think Nala mentioned that he might be concerned. Maybe. Yeah. Was it her though? When was the last time I took Slate Stone? Not too long ago, right? No, yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I think I just genuinely didn't hear it. I might be making stuff up. Sorry, guys.
Didn't we watch him snort?
Yeah, or you heard him snort it. Yeah.
Are you co-workers with Nala?
I can neither confirm nor deny. I can say that I've spoken with her before. That I can say. I didn't fight in the war with her, but I did fight back in Emberville with her. Yeah, good old trauma bonding. Anyway, but yeah, no. Hey, why don't we move on to a different topic?
Like Esteban?
Yeah, I guess. Although seemed like he was getting a bit cagey about that.
He just said he didn't want to join the conversation. That doesn't mean the conversation shouldn't involve him.
Oh yeah, that's fair. No, he's a good guy. I've got to be honest. I haven't really interacted with him a whole lot, but the few times I did interact with him, they were not too bad.
Is he of a higher rank than you in
Well,
your organization?
we're not exactly together per se. So I would say if we were in an organization together, I think myself at the same level, and frankly, I could probably take him.
You seemed a bit worried about his opinion on you letting us so close to the tower.
Well, yeah. All right, so he might he's a way with words. He might be good with talking to people. So that's not really a person you want to not be fan of you.
Is it typical for him to wander with travelers in the form of a panther?
Oh, I mean, Esteban, I'm pretty sure he is a panther.
What?
I'd like to point out to him that he may or may not be a very high level druid.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense if he was. I've never seen him human, or I've never seen whatever his non-panther form is. But, yeah, I guess that's technically a chance.
Anyway, we're good friends with him, so it's good to be good friends with you too.
Yes, good. Exactly.
Or
We're
even
all
employees, if things work out.
even better. Even better. I was about to say, always good to have good friends. Always better to have good employees. Look, I tell you work with me, you're going to be a big shot in no time.
To finalize your request, it is for the ideally capture of one or more mind flayers.
Oh, maybe just capture one. You can kill the rest.
Fair enough.
It only takes one to deliver a message.
And for our group, there's this
seem like a task we're up to, assuming the reward is adequate.
If the reward is adequate, we could capture one. I personally would prefer we kill all of the bastards, but you know.
Well, if it helps, it's not like it's going free. It's gonna be, you know, uh, used for, you know, being a prisoner. Like it'll send out a little message to its little buddies, and then it's getting locked up.
I will say, Severance, having one captured provides information on where the rest might be and makes it easier to eliminate the whole nest. They tend to, and I believe I did roll very high on my
Mm.
history check for Illithids last session.
Mm.
Well,
And
when
correct
you
me if
say
I'm
it like
wrong
that,
about something.
I guess we could capture one just so we could get rid of all of them.
Coin is coin.
Potentially. Chef, would Needles know based on last session's roll? Because I knew that they reproduce with the tadpoles. Do they still have an elder brain that controls like a hive?
So
Or would that be something I know?
because it was a pretty high roll. Based on that roll, what you would know is specifically they used to have an elder brain, or at least during the era of, because was it Arcana or History that you made? I think for the last
trying
session.
to figure out which roll it is. I don't know for sure. So
Okay, I thought it was an Arcana, but maybe it was the History. But I'm not seeing a lot of Arcana rolls. Well, no, there's an Arcana.
there
huh?
is a 27 Arcana.
Yeah. So
and
maybe
there's a
it was.
27 history. But
Yeah, huh?
it's hard to say. Maybe
Yeah.
don't give me more information
But-
than we gave last session.
It's all right. Because you also, I feel like you might have heard at some point. So some of them had elder brains that they followed, but others had aboleths that they would like way back
Yeah,
when, before the dragons hunted the aboleths to near extinction, or fought the
I probably
aboleths to
know
near
a bit about
extinction.
that.
Yeah, so you would be familiar with that. But some also, so it's like if they were from Herath, which is like the name of the planet that you guys are on, if they're from Herath, they probably were a follower of like an aboleth. But if they were a visitor of Herath, like they came from somewhere else on a nautiloid or like a different plane, then they were probably following a elder brain. And so there are mind flayers throughout Herath, but the ones specific, so like the ones that were in Draconia were more of the what remained of the ones who were following Aboleth, whereas most of the mind flayers found in Burn, or what would become Burn during the settlement of Burn, those were ones following Elder Brains, because it was initially the Tieflings and the Wood Elves that were living in that area, the Burn area, and then the Mind Flayers moved in and started trying to take over, and then Peltar moved in and helped fight back, but then it was like, oh no, I'm not helping, this is mine now. And they, just having finished fighting the Mind Flayers, didn't want to fight him and just let it happen.
Suffice to say, Severance, capturing one could lead us to a greater threat that they tend to follow. Either a large brain or a strange, aberrant creature. Regardless, very unpleasant, probably something that should be removed.
And even
Or
if
at
they
least
didn't, because some of them, after losing their like main leader, still understood that they needed to work together to survive.
if
Even
we're
though,
lucky,
yeah,
they might have lost their leader in the past and would be a lot easier to deal with. Anywho, I think there's value to capturing them, is all I mean to say.
Coin is coin.
All right, cool. Sorry. What were you saying?
Did anyone have any requests for payment? Since we were a bit iffy on that. Since you have so many potential opportunities for us.
If we complete this mission, could the payment be a remnant or the ability to manifest a phantasm?
Not this job. Not this job. But I
Okay.
appreciate the moxie. You got the mindset of a businessman, but not the backing yet. Got to start a little smaller.
Then would you happen to be able to give out stars or the equivalent value of them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That I could give stars if you want, or the equivalent value. Admittedly, haven't been keeping track of the value of stars, um, but I'm gonna guess 500 gold would probably go a decent distance. Um, so I can double
I
check to see how the star market's doing, because I don't want to
should
shortchange you. Because I got a couple stars on me. I don't actually keep the stars here very much. I just keep enough to get me in the city, and then once I'm in the city, I have a separate locker that I keep my stars in.
just to quickly check. When you say 500 gold, are you
Mhm.
saying total for the party
No.
or
Each. Nope. Valid question. No, I'd give it each person.
okay?
Hmm.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I think maybe we go gold for this first job.
It'll
Coin is
likely
coin.
agreed. It'll likely depend on the circumstances when we return. It might
Hmm.
be a bit, although my mind isn't too far, thankfully.
Yeah, no, and I think I'd have to double check my planner because I think I'm still stationed here for another couple weeks, so you got time.
And just a question, since we're at the tower, would it
Hmm.
potentially be advisable to cut through based on a map rather than
Oh,
take the main path?
yeah. Since I know you're not intruders or anything like that, I know not to shoot you. Mind you, job is still a job, and you haven't agreed to be working here and all that. So if you make sudden movements towards the tower, I will have to start shooting. I do apologize. Um, and you will be too far for any kind of proper communication for me to see what's up. So I would have to shoot first and ask later. And obviously, I would try not to kill you so I could ask, confirm after the fact what the hell was that. But, if someone dies in the process, I'd feel bad, but it is my job.
I am ready to, accept this job because I think working this job would be very beneficial.
An enlightening experience, I think it could be.
Coin is coin.
All right, that's what I like to hear. And we don't really need a contract. Uh, God, ugh. And you hear him like audibly shudder for a moment. God, I hate Xavier. Anyway, um, yeah, no contracts needed for now. I might, once you're joining, I'll have to have like a paper contract for you, but it'll be, a regular contract.
And this is just a test run to prove that we
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
accomplish things.
Yeah. So this is you're not. This is like consider it a trial, but like a
And
trial that gets
considering,
paid.
I think that's a risk I'm personally willing to take. But considering you like Moxie, I
Hmm.
would be quite prudent to ask if you had any equipment or devices that might assist us in the task.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Good point. Whew, getting it to you in one piece is gonna be hard. Um, Oh, why don't you send the
I
fast one
understand.
up? I could take him individually if worst case scenario. Not that he would attack me, but I think if he did attack me, he wouldn't be able to kill me in time for it to be a problem that he got to me.
If Enki's fine with it, we can send him.
Oh, wait, and he's also the one who can cook, right?
He is.
Oh, I know it's a little early, but would you be willing to, I'm down to try some of your food too if you wanted to come, head over here and make me a quick something as well. And then I'll give you that item to help you out.
I guess I could make a little, something.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. Send him in.
I'll start like looking through the recipe book of like rat burgers.
A good enough cook can make rat taste great. So
Yeah, see? Yeah. Call that, ratatouille.
In,
You hesitated so much saying that. That was so good.
I wanted to stop myself. I really did. Uh, but so yeah, Enki, do you head into the tower then?
Yep, I shall head into the tower.
if Resin can take a little, you know what? Actually, yeah, Resin's gonna try to hide in his scarf invisibly.
All right. Resin can make a stealth check, potentially with advantage. Roll as if you advantage,
like
and
that.
we'll see if it's with advantage or not.
I was gonna say Needles wouldn't do that, and then I realized, well, Resin would, because Needles doesn't want to take a risk again. You said stealth check
Yeah.
with potential advantage.
Yeah,
With
so roll
advantage,
as
that's
if you
good.
had advantage. Yeah. So if no advantage, it's a 4. If advantage, it's a 20. Nat 20. All right.
Plus a lot.
Mhm.
1 second.
That's a big difference.
How does re-rolling DM inspiration on stealth work?
Or for
Or
advantage?
sorry, on advantage. Yeah. It's plus
So
5.
the way that we ruled it was if you had advantage on the roll, you only roll 1 dice and it replaces the lowest roll. And same thing with
gonna-
disadvantage, where you no, for disadvantage it just replaces
Okay.
the
I spent 1
like
DM
roll
inspiration.
left. Gotcha.
That's a 22 and a 25.
Gotcha. All right. And so yeah, Enki, you come up to the tower, and as you approach it, the doors do open, and the bridge lowers for you.
Hoo-hoo, feeling like royalty.
And do you continue towards the tower?
Yep.
All right. And as you get to the front gate of the tower, you see. Do I have his image uploaded? I thought I did. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Time to play the game. Do we have the image? Where today we find out if we have this guy's picture or if it was something I made and never got around to downloading. Because I thought I was uploaded at one point, but I forgot that party actually didn't deal with him. All right, well, so as you approach, because I'm not going to waste time looking for this, because it's a short session. Yeah, so as you're looking around, you show up and you see a green draconian with his wings are out. He lands in front of you. And I guess you could do something as he's flying down to you. He's wearing kind of like some rough leathers and a actually his attire looks kind of similar to Nadar's clothing in terms of like leathers, straps, stuff like that, but he has a large rifle instead, and he also seems to have a like a rice hat on instead of a leather hat.
Huh. A conical hat? That's
Mhm.
interesting.
And as he flies down, he's like, "Ah, pleasure to meet you in person. Er, pleasure to meet you in person. Welcome. Sorry again for the shooting you. Uh, Surely you understand. And yeah, so here I got for you right here,
Don't worry
and
about the shooting. It happens all the time.
uh, and so do you have the supplies for cooking, or should we go into the tower?
I specialize in sushi.
Mm.
So I can supply the spices and fish,
Oh, that's
but
awesome. Yeah.
any
Uh,
side dishes would need to be.
oh no, of course. Um, yeah, sushi sounds great. That's fine. And did you? How much did you have to pay for the spices? I feel bad making you use your own spices if I don't give you some money for it.
How rich were you again?
And he laughs. He's like, "Not the question, but I appreciate I appreciate your response. You know what? I'm sure 15 gold would cover whatever it costs, right? Or whatever this meal would cost in terms of how much spices you're using."
Hold on, I'm trying to find where the freaking spices. I forgot how much they were. Like 70 some gold. But yeah, that would actually. Hold on, let me run some numbers. And I like scribble it on notepad. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine.
All right, cool. And he hands you 15 gold. He's like, "All right, uh, let's see you." Oh, right, and this is also. Let me hand you this, and be very careful with this. This is a very potent poison. Okay, as he hands you a vial. Now.
I want to flip it so badly. Let's just like toss it in there.
Yeah.
I won't. I won't.
Yeah. He's like, so what this does, so no one tries to taste test this poison, is this is a bit of a neurotoxin. Now, what that means, if you're not familiar, is it's a poison that kind of affects your brain. And it's powerful because elithids have powerful brains, so you really need to make some potent shit to hit those things. And what this can do is it can disrupt, all right? It disrupts their ability to use their magic or psionic abilities because it gives them such a hell of a headache. And if they're unable to resist it, they even could potentially get paralyzed. Now, they have to really mess up that save in order to get paralyzed. But like a regular person might get paralyzed by this.
Uh-huh. This is a weird thing to put in sushi, but I guess I can make it work.
No, not for the sushi, not for the sushi. And then he pauses for a minute, and he's like, "That, well, I guess like puffer fish is a poison too if you cut it wrong. But I don't, no, I don't think this is meant for flavoring." At the very least, that's not something I should tempt while on the job. I remember the I don't know. Something feels. I feel like me and poison have had a bad experience before. Anyway, I'm not really fond of eating poison, except for I guess spices. Some spices technically poison. Anyway, just make the damn food.
All right. Do you guys have a kitchen or?
Huh? Oh, you could do camp supplies up here, and he pulls out some camp supplies. This should suffice. Sorry, I let you into the kitchen that we have in the building, but again, you're technically not, working for me, so I really shouldn't let you in.
Okay, this will make my life a bit harder.
I apologize, but I get it. And in the future, should you guys end up accepting working under my mercenary company, then yeah, no, you'll be able to use the kitchen all you want.
Just imagining like gold-plated knives. All right, I'll start cooking the food.
All right.
Take out
Awesome.
like the fishing rod, get a fresh fish from like a cup or something.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, oh, that's nice. Uh,
It
uh,
comes with the trade. Don't worry.
he's like, hey, you know what? I knew I hired the. Well, I haven't hired you yet, but I knew that I want to hire the right people for the job, and that you guys will be, should you accept, the right people for the job.
Yep. It's like right on there on my resume. Can catch fish out of a cup.
And he's like, honestly, that's impressive. Don't let anyone tell you that's not impressive. All right.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Do I have to roll anything for cooking, or is it
Yeah, I think we use survival for cooking.
survival?
I
Yeah.
think he had his cooking tools.
Oh, it's cooking tools. Sorry. Yes, it's you're proficient with your. Do you have proficiency with the cooking tools yet?
Yeah, he got it from the
Yeah, I
book.
did.
That's right. The book got it for you. So
Thank goodness, my survival's -4.
sure. And I believe so it's proficiency with it, and we'll just use the I don't know, int, I guess, for
I don't. It was in here as dexterity.
it was in there as dexterity. Okay, we'll keep it as it is. We'll use dexterity then.
Yeah, I think you said it depends on the dish, but most could do either. I think is how you
Yeah.
described it.
Then yeah, that's fair. And I feel like sushi,
Yeah,
dex
sushi,
cutting,
finesse.
finesse cutting. Yeah, for sure, 100%. So yeah, go ahead and roll it as if it was for dex with those tools.
Eesh. Damn.
Not your best rolls, but the modifier is good at least.
Yeah, the modifier is amazing. I'm gonna use a DM inspiration. Gotta keep that low. As soon as I remember where it is.
Yeah, it's alright. You can just roll and I'll get rid of it later.
I got it. Find it.
Okay, good.
And then. Oh damn!
Well, a 9 in fact is not higher. A nat 1 is not higher than a 16.
You know, that's. I knew that natural 20 was a sign.
Well, see, now
Again!
you got the. Well, there you go. There's the 19. So you're really just flipping coins, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much.
19 and a nat 20.
So are you sticking with? I'm assuming you're sticking with the 27, but stop me if I'm assuming.
Nah, I'm all out.
Okay,
DM
okay.
inspirations. I'm
Oh,
in hardcore
gotcha.
mode now.
Oh no, worth. And so yeah, with 27, you're going at it. Like you pull it out, you bring out this big old fish right out of the cup, and you like full like almost like the what's it called, the kibachi grill, I think it is.
Hibachi.
Yeah, but making the sushi in front of him kind of deal, and he eats and he's just like, you see like a little tear in his eye as he just slides you just slowly hands you another 5 gold.
I'm just standing next to him with the towel on the arm,
Yep. And he's like, that was one of the best things I've ever tasted. He's like, hey, look, man, if you want to take a break from contracts and you just want to make a little bit of money just making food for me, period, stop by, man. I got plenty of it.
No need to worry. I'll be here in between jobs either way.
And he's like, that is very comforting to me. And he's like, look, man, I know I really shouldn't, but like, I don't think you're the type. Do you want to like throw food, like spoiled food, at one of the prisoners for fun? Just before you go. I really shouldn't let you in there, but like I think that's a proper payment as well for this gift that you have given me. And plus, I'm letting you in later. It's just guaranteed. If he's gonna get mad at me, that's his fault for not hiring better cooking staff here. Oh right, they didn't get me any cooking staff. That's on him for not hiring me a personal chef.
I'm sorry. That's what this dude does in his pastime.
Is-
We got Gordon Ensky.
Throwing food at people, man, that takes me back to my childhood. I'd be delighted.
But he may have shot you once, but that doesn't mean he won't shoot his shot again. Oh.
But yeah, I will. I'll be throwing food at prisoners.
He's like, all right, is there any, like, so most of them are just here for, like, you know, speaking against my employer or having potentially dangerous ideas that could disrupt certain cities. But there's a couple of other crimes in here too. So is there any, like, crime you're really against? You would just want to throw the food at them?
Do you have like a list of crimes or something? You know, I'm still kind of new here.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. So, well, the crimes that would get you landed here. Let's see. There's forging stars. That's on here. Let's
That's
see.
interesting.
Murder. But like it's like murder, but they weren't given death penalty because they like it was an efficient murder. So like they might be wanted later if we just like use them correctly. What else we got here? He pulls out a little list and starts flipping through it, and he's like,
Chef, can I ask a really meta question? Was that a hint that if we commit some really intense crimes, that we might go to jail and be used as mercenaries in the future?
"What?"
That seems like a DM, like a bad safety net.
Hey, I secured my safety net. I'll be in the freaking kitchen.
Fair point.
And he's like, what else we got? Oh, there was a recent one who came in not too long ago for, I guess, dangerous information of terrain. Not sure what that means. But, like, if you like throwing stuff at nerds, she definitely seemed like a nerd. And then, let's see, what else we got here? I'm not seeing... Oh, really? Chronic litterer. All right, that feels...
Chronic litterer! Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! It's him! That's the one!
He's like, all right, yeah, no, we really only have one here, so this guy must have really been making a mess. I don't even know who put him here. That definitely was someone who had a bounty on them. All right, but yeah, we got them in there.
I think it's fitting. I'm a man of the forest.
And so, yeah, you go through, he leads you through the prison. There's like a lot of different people, rows and rows. And then he's like, all right. And in the, there's just like a bunch of trash in the prison room. And he's like, I'm not sure if this is ironic punishment or if this is what he wants. But, and you just see.
Rotten food is decomposable, so it's not really littering.
Oh, there you go. And you just see like a very dirty halfling in the corner of the cell, just rocking back and forth, being like, I will clean, I will clean, I will clean. Actually, you don't hear him saying anything. And he's like, huh? Oh, and you see them pull out another device out of his pocket. The Dragonborn who's with you. He pulls out a different stone and he points it at the cell, and that's when you then hear the I will clean, I will clean, I will clean. He's like, all right, yeah. He's not saying anything too bad, and then he moves the stone away, and you stop being able to hear him anymore. He's like, oh wait,
What's that?
Oh, this is a little like some kind of magical controller. Gotta be honest, I don't use magic that much, so I don't really know how it works. I just know if I point it at a cell, it gives a temporary block for the zone of silence that's throughout this entire tower. So that way, if I'm like interrogating or doing some kind of, if someone's doing treatment, I don't really do most of the treatment. I just gotta come by, and if I'm bored.
I dabble in magic. You mind if I take a quick look? Just kind of, see.
Well, I mean, I really shouldn't, but go ahead and
You
make a
just pulled it
persuasion. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm pretty
I-
persuasive.
Yeah, he's like, well, and he's like, yeah, sure. And he hands you it.
I mean, like, what am I gonna do with it? You know?
Yeah,
Not much I can do.
exactly. I mean, what? I mean, it's not like it has any use outside the tower.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, here, go ahead. Plus, I mean, you're coming back anyway for cooking, so.
Act.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said it was magical. Would that be like Arcana? or-
Yep, Arcana.
Boop.
Wow, all right. Dirty 20. Is that final result we're sticking with?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
right,
all
because
out.
you
I
ran out of.
can't-
Yeah, that's right. We gotta.
I keep waiting for a moment that Resin needs to help with something, but you keep rolling stupid high.
And he's like, oh, yeah. So with that Arcana, you registered that, yeah, this seems to be a. It disrupts silence. Or, like, it disrupts zones. So while this whole area is in a zone of silence, it could disrupt other zones as well. So, like, think spells like Wall of Fire, Wall of
Zone of
Wind,
Truth?
Zone of Truth, anything with like an AoE that's a consistent zone or area effect that stays, it can create pockets that are an exception to the magic that's there.
Wait,
This seems completely useless. No, I'm just kidding.
would that also affect that?
Yes.
Oh,
How would it interact with an anti-magic zone?
We're not sure. With a 20,
Or maybe it is.
It would- it kind of is an anti-magic zone, in a sense, but not fully, because it's not gonna undo magic items and stuff like that.
And it doesn't block spells passing through.
Right.
I love that place.
There we
It
go.
starts so good for me.
And exactly. And so he's like, yeah, no, I don't know how it works. And with the 20, it seems like it is just embedded with like high powerful magic, and it's like a combination of anti-magic as well as some other magic stuffed in there.
Oh, it's just anti-magic. So it's like, imagine like a, I don't know, like darkness. You know darkness, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My old friend.
It-
Yes.
Oh, okay, chill out.
He's like, yeah, no, it's an unfortunate name that he has. Anyway,
Oh.
he didn't
Yeah,
pick
it
it.
would cancel stuff like that. So even
Ah.
like the kind of higher end ones.
Oh, wow, huh? So I guess this thing does work outside the tower then.
Because like
Man.
imagine like someone casts like a light spell in front of you with
Mm.
your scope, you would just boop cancel.
Oh wait, oh my, yeah, that's something I should really keep track of. I don't think the range of this is that high, because I've noticed that if I forget to turn it off of like about 30 feet away from the cell, it doesn't seem to work. So, still though, good to keep in mind. This is more powerful. I think that might be why they said don't give it to anyone. Not that it's like important for the prison, but just that it's like an important item.
And probably expensive,
Oh yeah, I guess so. It's probably pretty expensive, but I mean that's not much for me.
What
Oh,
is the point of the anti-talking thing, the babble? Is that for like one spells, but also like to keep them from like rioting or
oh no, yeah, no. Tower of Babel. Oh yeah. What happens to the prisoners when I use that? Oh. And then he looks back at the person rocking back and forth, muttering, and he's like, "Ooh, ooh." I am embarrassed to admit I have not thought of what it was. I'm gonna have to try to work on that. As you also now notice, actually, I don't know. Make a perception check.
No, it's persuasion. Whoops. There you go. Ooh.
All right, never mind. Although, at this point, if if Resin wants to make a perception check, she can.
No, she well, she does. But she is buried
wild.
in Enki's scarf and not paying attention.
It's very warm scarf. In her defense, it's very cozy.
Actually, I'll just say with that, she's fallen asleep in the scarf.
Yeah,
As much as
Falling
this,
asleep.
as much as a creature like her can sleep, but
yeah. She'd truly just be cozy. Cozy hours.
The only two things like these people remember about my character: my boots and my scarf.
He's like, well,
well,
huh.
you got rid of the only other thing we remembered, which is that you're small. Now with the math.
Well, no, he's added that he's a cook, and don't forget the pin cushion.
True.
Although I don't think the party's acknowledged him as a pin cushion.
No,
Like
the enemies have.
the enemies have.
I would like to think that whenever I'm like cooking for the party, I have like a giant chef hat,
Mhm.
and a apron.
Nice. Yeah. It 100% just kind of comes out of the bag. But nice, good. And yeah, so with that, he's like, oh, I should probably take that back too. I'll have to work on. Oh, right, the question that you were asking. No, yeah. So I mainly, I don't use it on the people here intentionally. It's so the babbling. It's nice because, like you said, the spells it helps prevent the spells. But it also, discombobulates and such, which makes targets little bit easier for firing on.
You
Or
mentioned
they just
using
kinda-
it for
Hmm?
mercenaries, right? Like possible mercenaries or whatever in the future.
Oh yeah, I guess. Like rehabilitating and that's actually Anunci usually sends one of his guys. That's more his realm. And he kind of like looks around. And he's like, oh yeah, I wonder if any of them are working now. Ooh, that would have been awkward if I used that. Yeah, I don't like his guys anyway.
Because aren't they supposed to get like rec time or something? So that way they can actually be socially not like that guy,
Oh no, not here. No, not here.
Huh. I guess they don't need it when fighting a monster. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
besides, when you're a litterer, my goodness.
Oh yeah. And he's like, and you see a little, like a tiny little metal box with an eyeball on it, kind of hovers over to you, and he's like, here, and he like motions over. We have some spoiled food for you to throw at him. And he's like, oh, and here, the spoiled food throwing gloves. As a second one
no
flies
need.
up. Okay.
I'll just use the mage hand.
Very even more clean. That's good thinking. Good thinking. And go ahead and make a. I guess this is just an impromptu weapon, so make a roll 20, and we'll say you can use Dex with it.
Yes.
So don't add proficiency bonus though. So just a D20 and then whatever your Dex mod is.
D20.
What are you saying, Chef? Enki is definitely proficient in throwing food.
10.
So 10. All right. I mean, the guy's just kind of sitting there, so you roll with advantage. He is kind of essentially prone. That's funny. So 10, you throw it, it hits him, but it doesn't seem to like make much of an impact. Like he's just kind of sitting there. He doesn't dodge. He doesn't seem phased by it either, though.
Man, he could take more than I thought. I was going easy on him.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
By all means. I mean, look, if you accidentally kill them, like that's rough because you killed the guy whose crime is littering. But at the same time, one might argue that that's a mercy, given how I don't know what the hell they do down here.
Yeah, I know. But it's like I can excuse some murders, but littering, that's where I draw the line.
Well, it's like not just littering; it's littering to the point of a bounty that gets you sent here. Like this isn't just like 5 gold bounties in here. This is like high level bounties. So
What even happened? Did he litter in the king's court?
And he just kind of holds his hands up. I have no idea. I can only assume the worst. So either directly in the castle or like made an entire public park absolute awful. Or maybe they just made it up and no one questioned it. Because usually people are good about following up on this, but it's not guaranteed people follow up on the bounties. Sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, the bounty's high enough, that must be real.
You're throwing food at an innocent guy right now, Enki.
Innocent. He's littering.
If you think about it, you're littering by throwing the food at him.
No,
Oh, yeah,
it's
he
organic.
describes.
Yeah, he already is.
Yeah, it's biodegradable.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll throw another one. Ah,
Alright.
away.
Roll to hit.
Wait, you
Advantage.
said it was advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
Ooh,
Nice.
finally.
And he's
19, yeah. That's 19.
and you see his whole body kind of shiver and quake for a moment after he gets hit, and then he just kind of tightens more into his ball. He's like,
How can you do this?
yeah, the idea seemed fun at first, but if you're getting something out of this, great.
There's no way he doesn't do this often. He literally has gloves for it.
yeah. He's like, this one's mental fortitude is a bit weaker than the rest, I hate to admit. Usually they're not as... And then he motions his hand. This.
Pathetic.
Yeah. You know what? That's true. This is on him for being this pathetic. Good point. Throw another one.
Like, if you're gonna litter, at least own up to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll toss another one.
Roll it.
With advantage.
Yeah.
14. 15.
Yeah, he's like, he like kind of falls over a bit after getting hit by it, and he's like, good stuff.
You know what? I'm sick of this guy. I'm gonna use 3 charges from my 10 bag of tricks to freak out some animals. We got 5. We got a black bear.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
We got a baboon. And we got a giant weasel.
You're just
Terror.
jumping this man
With rotten food.
with just pelting. So just going at it. This.
And I'm just gonna like kind of turn them around and be like, this whole thing's pretty. Wow, I just have my animals. Start building them.
And he's like,
This whole thing's pretty interesting.
yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, that, this was fun. This was fun. We need to. I'll let you get back to your friends. Don't want them thinking something bad happened to you. But we should do this more often.
Yeah. Like kind of having him avoid looking at those animals.
And they're all just. Yeah, I mean, he acknowledges the animals, and he's just like, yeah, it's whatever. He sees they're with you, so he's like, all right.
Wait, baboon, that wasn't rotten food. What are you doing?
Yeah, they start throwing regular food. No!
Well.
Yep. Well, I already ate, so I'm not super hungry. So, yeah, unfortunate that good food went to waste a little bit. But, you get caught in the moment, and they're literal animals.
Baboon, stop throwing rotten.
Yeah, it's like, I think your baboon threw what... I don't think that's food, what it just threw, but I mean, that's fine.
Alright, well, I should be heading back. I can dispel the animals, right?
I think so.
I'll just have them come with me.
Yeah, they'll just be very far behind. They'll get back to the party eventually. And is there anything the party's up to, by the way, while he is in there? Because it does take probably about like 5 or 10 minutes of for both the cooking, probably like 15 or 20 minutes of like the conversations, the cooking, and the throwing of food. So what is the party up to during this? Or you just
He imprisons Enki. Do you think he'll send his boots out?
Don't be dumb. That'll be confiscated. Everyone knows that.
I just feel like they'd be wasted on a prisoner.
The party just stares at Needles for saying that, I guess.
I just wanna be
Yeah.
clear. I'm just muttering to myself like very lowly.
Coin is coin.
That's like all I've said. That's
Good.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear what he said.
That was
Oh,
another boots take it away joke.
yeah, he said, do you think if he took Enki prisoner that he would send out the boots?
Huh.
Oh, there he is now.
Yes. As you see Enki in the distance.
You guys just
Sit in
hear
the
monkey
boots.
noises in the building.
Oh, but they don't hear it because it would go through the zone of
not
silence.
even Anki.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is a zone of silence.
Mhm.
I forgot about that.
So you see him approach.
Man, black bears are a lot stronger than I remember.
The guy might have gotten a little bruised from the throws the black bear was doing.
That'll teach him his lesson.
Um, and so yeah, the party is now together. What are you guys doing?
Coin is coin. Coin is coin. Coin is coin.
Glob's been saying that for a while. Should we address it? The tower might have messed with his mind even more than mine. I fly over to Glob.
The tower's been messing with our minds. I didn't notice anything.
Glob, what if coin isn't coin? And I will cast prestidigitation to create a fake coin.
Coin. It's
And I hit-
coin.
Here, take it, Glob.
Just
Take
waving
it.
my arm, trying to grab it.
Yeah, and it
For-
just keeps
No,
disappearing.
it
yeah.
feels real. You can grab it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well then yeah, well then I'm
And
grabbing
then
it.
after 12 seconds, it disappears.
Coin is not coin is coin.
He's
I just started
slipping.
using it.
Coin is not coin. Coin is coin. Coin is not coin. Coin is coin.
I'm just
You
repeating
broke
it back
him.
and forth.
Yeah,
He holds it up like Shakespeare to coin or not.
not to coin.
Yes, from to Bartholomew. To
I
coin
guess-
is not the coin.
I cast silent image, and now there's just a trail of coins circling around his head.
And he gets starts going. Shit, pick it up.
My eyes are just rolling back like in circles, just following them.
Now the question is this Glorb or Bartholomew? Oh, it's Glorb. Okay,
Yeah, it's Globe right now.
gotcha.
You know, you guys, I learned a lot of peculiar things in there. Like they hold the most vile creatures and criminals in there, like litterers. It's disgusting.
Litterers.
And like murderers and terrorists and that type of stuff. But that's whatever. And also, did you know that forging the stars was illegal? I had no idea.
I could have guessed, but good to know.
Enough to land you here at least.
Should we then cut through this area to mine? It's probably faster. Because in reality, Chef, we're right here outside the tower, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because you guys are still at the first checkpoint, which is the final
we
checkpoint.
had to get up to the box.
Yeah, the box is like a quarter mile out from it. So yeah, never mind. You are right. You are like right here because it's a quarter mile.
Yeah,
out.
regardless, it's faster.
Yeah.
go.
Oh, way faster to cut through. And
There we
he
go.
would have said as well when you were first talking about it that it's also safer to go through because keeping in mind that anything that goes through that like initial orb, so at the very least you're guaranteed a couple miles of safety. As
Oh,
it's
like
like
an hour
in the
away.
tower's range.
It's only like an hour away, guys. You can get there soon.
An hour for you. Is Ickles, are you still listening?
And it goes. And there's a brief moment of silence as you then you hear. Oh, actually, you guys don't hear anything. But then you hear oh, sorry. Yep. took me a second to get back. But yeah, no, I'm here. I'm back at post.
Not sure if you can see them from here, but the rest of our caravan, would you allow them also to cut through?
I mean, they're with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, those are potential future employees of my employees. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to kill them. Well, I mean, same rules apply, right? If you guys suddenly charge the building, I'm going to have to act. But I don't think you're doing that, so therefore, that's probably not going to be an issue.
Don't worry, they're not strong enough to do that.
They're mostly performers and
Common folk.
Oh, and I guess
craftsmen.
same offer goes that you made earlier, I guess. If there's any one of them that you want, like, an accident to happen to, I could help you out with that.
I mean, that golden child, he has so much potential. Wasted.
None of them seem golden, so I'm guessing that's a name. I can't tell what their names are by looking at them.
No, don't worry about it. It's not that far yet.
Yeah, see, the golden child used to be made out of pure gold, but then that effect went away,
Hmm.
We didn't manage to, harvest some organs or stuff while we had the chance, kind of wasted opportunity.
I know, right? Well, I mean, like, imagine your sniper scope just randomly snapped for no reason. Like, it's not gonna make you happy.
Right, but I mean, if you harvest their organs, it would just be a dead child's organs once it was no longer gold. Them
Well,
not
he
turning.
wanted to harvest the organs. We were thinking about, like, nail clippings or whatever, because those were solid gold too.
Right. But what I'm saying is the effect that made them gold might wear off, and they would just be nail clippings once they made it to the spot of which you guys are in.
Ickles, you're talking to a group of people that wandered past 3 signs that said not to approach the tower. Do you really think that we thought about it that far?
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt, but that's a very good point.
We should be on our way, though. I don't think we have any more business here, and with your permission to cut through, it should cut our travel time by potentially a full day.
Oh, yeah, no, God, yeah, those damn shadow dogs are starting to spread away from the forest, too, from what I've heard, so, yeah, you probably best be traveling, before it gets too dark.
We've had a run-in with those shadow dogs, and we could probably take them again.
Alright, that's fair. How many did you run into?
I think it was like 5 or 6.
That's fair. Yeah, they've, now was it 5 or 6 alphas, or 5 or 6 of the regulars?
If
I'm gonna be
memory
honest, I
serves-
think it was regulars, but we couldn't really tell because it was nighttime and we couldn't exactly
no,
tell
hard.
who
It's
them
yeah,
We'll be
it's
fine. They're
yeah.
not an issue.
Yeah, that's fair. But just be careful. Just is all I'm saying. Like, if you're able to deal with them, great. That's awesome. I feel like you probably can. Their numbers have been increasing. We got to talk to that guy. He's like, someone's really got to talk to that guy. Under his breath, and he's like, anyway.
Is he a coworker of yours?
No, just an affiliate in a sense. Again, not one of my employees, but it's one of those things, where it's like I know of him. We don't really interact. I'm not really a huge fan of his boss, but like, his boss, my boss, they're on good terms kind of thing. So it's like, all right, sure. Or at least I think they're on good terms. They might not be. I don't know. I haven't been told to do anything about it yet, so I'm assuming they are. Either way, if they are on good terms or not, I'm not getting paid to determine that, so...
Fair enough. Enki, say your goodbyes. You'll be leaving a close friend behind, but we'll try to keep you company while you're away.
Oh, man. All this good food going to waste.
That was amazing sushi. Great time. Thanks again for being for stopping by. Even though that was next time, maybe listen to the signs. But I appreciate that you guys didn't.
Well, if we've learned anything from this, it's to certainly not listen to such signs. So.
See, that's what I was worried about.
I mean, hey, if we read the signs, you wouldn't have gotten that meal, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is this is a situation that was very specific. I don't. In the future, I think you know what. Just be careful. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do because unless I'm
Strangely
paying
enough,
you.
ever since arriving here, we've been rewarded for the risks we've taken. So it's kind of built in some bad habits.
And he's like,
Yes, well, we also had one member, almost die. So
mm,
yeah,
Almost.
you have to weigh the bad with the good. It's mostly good.
and
There's like that one bad,
but you
You're
know
acting
what
like I
though?
haven't almost died every single encounter.
He's like, well, you know, I guess any true businessman knows, you know, you can't. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. But
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
yeah,
You
but
can't get the boots without a dead Enki.
no,
That is
see, I
true.
would prefer if that didn't happen. Um, unless you guys got, yeah, just, you know, maybe we don't. Just, you know what? You
Yeah,
guys
so
need to.
well, I do like taking risks every now and then. I'd prefer not to, have members of the party, die. So
Yes.
Well, we're about to go fight Illithid, so at least one of us is likely to almost die again. So
Yeah.
let's have
well,
some fun.
the way I see it, almost dying isn't dying. It's a
I would
close call, but
completely
you're
agree.
not dead.
Are you insinuating it was gonna be me? Because like you kind of made it broad, but you said a can, which isn't very broad.
I mean, some of us might have less mental defenses than others, and I thought I might be the worst. But if we compare recent events, it seems like uh,
Yeah.
you might be slightly more mentally vulnerable than
risk.
even myself.
Coin is coin.
Coin is not coin, Glorb.
Yeah, see, Glor, but it isn't coin. You can actually peel off like this layer, and it's actually chocolate.
The coin is a lie.
I just take a bite of a coin, just a quick little nom to test.
And I.
Oh, that
I-
wasn't one of the very special limited chocolate coins, though. You,
I just
you're
start
gonna
gnawing
have
all the
to
coins
find
we
one.
have.
All
Uh,
of our coins have tusk mark in them now. Or I guess you don't have tusks. They all have bite marks in them.
he could. Some orcs have tusks, so if he wanted to have them, he could.
I think based on his
Yeah.
image.
Image.
There weren't any tusks yet.
Yeah. No tusks.
Or
As
very
a-
small tusks, it look like.
Yeah. Oh, where? Uh. Huh.
Anywho, my mine should be very close around the corner, and we should have a supply of slate stone at that point. And then 2 jobs to turn in at both Punstafu and Little Castleton.
What exactly was the job at Little Castleton?
To investigate the delay of shipments of slate
Oh,
stone.
so we kill the Illithids and we get double the reward. Got it. I
Potentially.
couldn't remember if it was a simple investigation or if they knew there was Illithids.
They did not,
That
but I guessed as much.
that was it. Sindara seems like a very crafty individual. They probably would have
Bit of
figured
a
out.
snake,
that they
you
were-
might say.
Could be. We did have all those snakes underground saying that she was one, but.
She It was.
She also had a relic that, had snake-related things, so,
I think she also admitted to.
And told us, yes. It was
Well, what?
very, very clearly
Well,
left.
she could be lying. Let's not.
I've met many people who lied about being snakes. It's very true.
Yeah.
Usually other way
They
around,
end up,
but
they
fair.
end up being a legless lizard instead. It's always so disappointing.
Their anatomy is much less interesting to dissect, I agree.
And with that, what else is the party doing? Do you start heading out?
Yes.
Regroup with the caravan?
Yes.
And they're just past the first checkpoint, right?
Yeah.
We didn't bring them into the danger zone.
Correct.
Were you going to say something, Severance?
I was just saying I would start heading to meet up with the caravan so we could, head on out before Shadow Wolves come out. Because we're still on friendly terms with the Shadow Wolf guy, right? Because we
Seems
got
to be.
his arm to,
Yes. And Wolfie.
yeah, so if we run into Shadow Wolves, we may be fine, but, don't want to really run
Better
that
safe than
risk.
sorry. I agree.
I like how you're calling 23 Wolfie as well now.
It's his name. I have it written down here.
Well, friends, we've acquired a shortcut as well as new potential employment, and he has offered to potentially offer employment to the entire caravan if we prove ourselves worthy. So it's a fortuitous day for all of us.
Indeed.
What fortuitous mean?
Good.
Good, lucky, fortunate, beneficial,
Where is going?
bountiful. Coin is not coin, Glorb.
Way. Trying to retrain.
How to Train Your Stork. New Pixar movie coming out real soon.
And believe it or not, he's played by a Nork. What? And with it's like midday ish at this point. It's probably like afternoon-ish. And where did I put the? Oh, where is it? Right here. Oh, I hate when I step and I'm like, is that moist or am I paranoid? Sorry, I'm just grabbing something real quick. Gotta take a look at this.
About 25 miles. If
Yeah.
we push into dark, we might be able to make it in time. Or we could camp out.
Alright, let's take a look here. That-
Considering there's a mind flayer problem at the mined mines, I would maybe suggest we camp out away from the mines and travel there during the day, but that's only a guess that it might be. If there's no safe place to rest when we arrive, that could be a problem. So it might be best to rest before getting there.
Well, we could rest maybe 2 or 3 miles away from the mine.
Because, yeah,
So
it's
that
about
way we're close enough, but, not too close, not too far.
I think that's a brilliant distance. Should be safe.
And because, yeah, 24 miles is about a day's journey.
Right, so we wouldn't arrive regardless. Let's plan on taking a camp a few miles off of mine. Hopefully near the road, but not on it.
Yeah,
And
I think that's
I assume. Hold on. So from here.
'cause you're kind of like more like here-ish.
Uh, I'd assume we'd stop like here then, like at the very tip of the arrow, so like
Mm-hmm.
right next, kind of right next to the road, but like a little farther back.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 8 miles away, but that's still not that far. We could probably get that in what, a couple hours, and they would
that would
break by
be.
that point, so we wouldn't have to deal with shadow wolves. So
I think it's a plan. Let's aim for a mile off the road, or just a bit off the road, on the path to Mind Mine. Get the horses and the mules ready. Oh, yeah. Let's set off.
All right. And so you begin heading out, and as you are traveling, hmm,
How do the wagons do on the grassier terrain rather than the roads?
they have
Who did-
some difficulty, but the weather has been dry, uh, and because I guess that's a good question. Are any of you guys like driving the wagons or yeah, they're the wagons or the carts?
Nah, I wouldn't.
I have no idea how I would even begin to do that.
Fair.
Oh, I'll pass.
So those driving the carts of your group, they're used to driving it. Makes sense. Let the people who are used to doing it do it, as they seem to be doing all right. And actually, you know what? I need to make a roll for Gail because I think she's. Oh no, she's not working on any projects yet. Okay. Never mind. All right. And then, so yeah, the carts seem fine. They're able to go on the through the dirt and stuff like that through the fields without taking any damage.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Gail asked to potentially help make? Because she does mostly leather work, but she has a bit of metalworking. Was she asked to help with the creation of the poison dagger setup? I don't remember if Avalon or Enki
I
requisitioned her for that.
don't think she was.
I know
And I had
Axon was
to ask,
talked to.
uh, forgot his Axon. I think
Yes,
we're supposed to ask Axon to
Axon.
help with that. I didn't ask him about that yet. I asked him about my upgrade with Terra
Mm-hmm.
first. I think
And
we're going to do the thing once I finish my project and he kind of gets
Mhm.
halfway with it.
Yeah, so Axon hasn't started anything just yet, but he is traveling with you guys, and he'll be ready for that when you ask. Speaking of which, what are you guys doing as you travel? Because, you're just kind of walking, so as you're walking along, there's a variety of things you might be doing as you're walking, be it interacting with other members of your party, interacting with other members of the caravan, uh, working on developing skills, working on uh, just kind of studying, going through things, reviewing your notes, reviewing discussions, stuff like that. Uh, so,
instead of walking, I was going to be riding in one of the carriages in
Mhm.
meditation,
Gotcha.
or trying to deepen the connection with the Moon Maiden.
Do you have proficiency with religion?
Uh, I believe I took. Where'd my character sheet go? Let me pull it back. It's needles.
Oh, you
Uh,
have my character sheet?
Uh,
no, I accidentally clicked on your
Oh, I
name
see.
because it's
ah.
right under mine. Yes, I have proficiency in religion.
Okay. Cool. 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 Uh. So
Do you want me to make a religion check?
yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
All right, 18. Not bad.
18. So you are reaching out and you still feel that there might be, like, she is where there is the moon, where there is night. So as it gets later, I don't know how. That's a good question. Like, is it almost the whole time you're traveling, you're meditating? Is it just like for a
More
brief
like
bit?
I'm gonna start like once the sun starts to set.
Gotcha. Okay. Uh, and so as you do that, um, and that makes sense because if I remember correctly, you're Twilight Domain, right?
Yes.
All right. So, uh, yeah, you do feel as you are going into the night as your call of bringing safety and comfort to the night, uh, and bringing forth the protection of the Moon Maiden's light. Uh, you do feel connected in the sense that like the Moon Maiden's light radiates within you as well as you are able to carry out her will. But in terms of trying to connect to her directly, you do still feel it's difficult. Like there's something in the way, even with the moon being here. Um, and make a investigation roll for me.
Ooh.
All right, with a 17. Is that final roll as well, by the way? I should have asked that for the 18 as well.
Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna use
Okay,
a DM inspiration on a 16.
fair. Uh, so with the 17, as you're looking, you also realize that the faces of the moon have not been changing. Uh, it has been, and so that is something that you would be acutely aware of, and but just with everything going on, and it's been a minute since you've been able to do a good deal of night like transitional meditation, but also just with all the events going on, you've it was kind of hard to make note of it, but now given how many days it's been, uh, you have now noticed surely the moon should have started changing phases, but it has not. It seems like it is consistently. Oh, and I'm going to get this wrong. New moon? No. Yeah, hold on. This is going to annoy me.
The moon is
When it's all
no
black.
moon, right?
Yeah.
Because new moon is black, and
Full moon is full white.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's okay. So sorry, yeah, it's a full moon. It's consistently a full moon.
Yeah, it's like peak moon. That's good.
I feel like uh, this information would definitely be something I would share with the party, and I'd probably be. Let me think of how I'd word this. Uh, I assume. No, once everyone is like met up and we're like camping out, I'll bring it up.
Gotcha.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How does like the moon, or is there even a day cycle in the thicket?
Uh, yeah, no, in the day. So actually, the Fairy King makes a great deal of trying to pay respects to some of the other gods. So while there's not a whole lot of worship that goes on, uh, and like not a lot of people really worship the Moon Maiden in the thicket, the Moon Maiden is still respected in the sense that like the Fairy King will acknowledge that like the moon that brings light during the night he gives her credit for it. And so like he'll every once in a while be like, "Oh, the Moon Maiden's been generous today," whenever it's a full moon. Um, but it doesn't happen a whole lot, but he does. And once a year there is a lunar party that he'll throw, which uh, it is deemed as like the running bit is that the Moon Maiden never visits, uh, because it's always held. It's not held on the same day, but it's just held on like the first new moon of the month of a certain month each year, and it's deemed as the Moon Maiden's arrival party. And the joke is that like, why would she bother coming to visit? Uh, and where like a lot of other people will wear masks of the moon and then just party throughout the night. Mind you, not too much different than the other parties that he throws. It's more just the theme is slightly different.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But it definitely does not help the rumors of him being a divine entity. Or it does help them, because maybe he wants that. Maybe he doesn't. Hard to tell.
So if the moon's been consistently full, and that means that the Moon Maiden is pretty generous, I mean, isn't that a good thing? Sounds like a good thing in my book.
Is that it
Are
for
we
you?
all like set it? Have we all set up camp?
Oh, I thought we were just doing that question. We could do what everyone else is doing before you bring it up.
Yeah,
Um,
'cause I was gonna bring it up afterwards.
okay, fair
Oh.
enough, fair enough. So then we'll just go down the list here, or we'll go up the list. We'll go down the list. Avalon, what are you up to?
Uh, I'm gonna try to finish this upgrade on my arm.
Gotcha.
I need to roll smithing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 22.
And then, well, and actually, you know what? Because you do have, he's not working on anything. If you allow it, uh, the Axon will provide assistance while you're working.
Uh, yeah. I think this
Yeah.
will give me to that 1% anyway.
Oh, yeah. If there was only 1%, you were gonna get that on your own anyway.
Uh,
Because yeah, it's
like
either
10%.
yeah. If you only needed the 10%, yeah, do it on your own was gonna do it regardless. Because yeah, it goes
Oh,
up by 12 if it's just you, and it'll go up by 18 if he's helping.
okay. And I'm finally done with this.
Nice.
Whew.
And so you were able to complete the upgrade. Uh, and remind me specifically, what were you working towards building, so I can make sure the description is accurate for it.
I was upgrading my arm to have the ability to create a image from my palm of my hand from any image that I've seen, and I just duplicate it from my hand so I can show anyone.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, like it'll kind of like make a small image to show it to people and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, like a hologram image.
yeah,
Holographic image.
and it'll have like color to it as well. It's not like holographic stuff where it's like it has to be one light color or something. Well, I guess anyway, there's a lot of holographic stuff that doesn't do that. And also with that as well, it like I mean your hand already has the. I'm trying to remember the sword's separate. In
Yeah.
making it, you also were able to install like essentially a dagger that's in the hand as well. Because part of like the hologram is like a dagger spinning really fast with like light modifications on it. And so in a pinch, you also just consistently have a dagger inside your hand that you can
Okay.
use if need be.
And it will have the same attack stats as a regular dagger, right?
Yeah. But should you be like in an area where they have to take your weapons or something like that, who's going to take your arm off you? Well, again.
So basically, it's like hidden blade.
Yeah.
Ooh, we can't go through TSA with him.
Oh yeah, the guy didn't. You didn't pass through the cell of the guy who brought more than 8 ounces on the traveling vessel.
Yeah, he brought too much toothpaste on.
Yeah.
Could have been a liquid bomb. We had to put him in here.
That guy actually has the highest bounty of all. Yeah, you know?
Everybody knows there's no such thing as 7 ounces of liquid bomb.
Exactly. And then, so yeah, Avalon, you make that. Nice. And so while Avalon's working on that, Enki, what are you up to? Or actually, let's do Glorb. Glorb, what are you up to?
All right. I found like a private little area,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting all the coins I can, and I am placing them, trying to find the chocolate one. So I'm just like lining them all up, just tediously trying to figure out which one's chocolate.
Well, the answer will disappoint you. Unless, Enki, do you notice what he's doing? Unfortunately, your perception is pretty low, but for if you succeed, I'll tell you why. But you can roll with advantage to see if you notice what what Glorb is up to.
All right, let's see.
Wow.
That's insane.
Oh,
I mean, mind you, it was with advantage, so it's not the nat one, but
It's still pretty crazy.
that's still rough. Oh. So yeah, Inky, I don't know if you noticed that. So Glorb, you're going through checking all the coins, and you know what too, Glorb, as you're doing that, you kind of like hear a little like scattering by you, and you see Tibble will show up, and it'll just be like, hey, what's you up to?
Coin is coined. Coin is chocolate. Looking for
Oh.
chocolate.
Oh, there's chocolate in the coins?
They told me.
Chocolate good, but I don't think chocolate is worth a coin. Or is it? Anyway, I'll help look.
Coin is coin.
And he'll start pulling out his coins and start looking through his gold. And then, no. So he's just kind of joining you. He's like, I was going to see if you wanted to smash, but now I kind of want to find chocolate.
Yes, yes.
And so as they're looking through the coins, what is Needles up to?
Ava, I would be in.
Mm.
I would fly just a bit away from the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Ava, do you know much about Remnant?
Uh. Oh, she has her memories back. That's right. Um. If I remember correctly, this is a
We
DM
gave her
issue.
some slate stone.
Yes, she has her memories back. So actually, I didn't even need to roll that. So she'll be like, yeah, I remember it briefly from my studies. It's a theoretical material that's, I guess, from the beginning of the universe. A lot of people have gone missing in the thicket looking for it, but admittedly, I wasn't looking for it. But and she kind of pauses and she's like, "It's well, a bit embarrassing. Um, I might have found some at one point."
Interesting. Care to elaborate?
All right. Well, I only if you promise not to laugh at me too much for this.
I'm a bit too. I'm not in the mood to laugh. You don't
Okay.
have anything to worry about.
Well, it's because it's really embarrassing. So while I was traveling, there was just one day I just was trying to find my grandfather, hoping that maybe he'd be able to help, and just the endless wandering. And I came across the pools, and something did splash out, and I was just so hungry and so sick of every other berry being some kind of poison or being some kind of laxative, and I just wanted bread, warm, freshly baked bread. And as that thought occurred in my head, that's the only thing I could think of, and that blob that came out of the pools turned into the most delicious bread I've ever eaten. And I hate to think that I had a piece of the beginning of the universe and used it to make bread. And in the distance, you hear, hoo, 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 hoo.
Everything in this world began somewhere. Whether it's a piece of bread or a living person, who's to say what has more value? Bit frustrating, not understanding. Um, is that your only experience with Remnant?
My only personal experience, yes. I did a little research on it, I recall, back when I was in the castle, but only everything about it was only theoretical stuff, nothing solid.
And you're not aware of a brother's connection to it?
Uh, if he has a connection, that would be news to me. Um,
It's a hypothesis I'm working on.
he rarely left the castle grounds, so I highly doubt he would have gone anywhere to find it. Um, but I, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It
Did you
is
feel
basically 10:30 for
Mhm.
me.
Yes, no. We'll once we finish up the camp, which shouldn't take long, we'll call it a wrap.
All right.
that body of water around the tower? That wouldn't happen to be something that might help you.
Um,
Remembering there was supposedly a body of water that would help you recover. I
right.
don't think that's correct, but I should have thought of it at the time. We're
Oh,
a few hours away now.
well, he said Yeah, I guess river is a moat could be considered a large body of water. Well, we're coming back to that place. We can always try it. Um,
If he's working with who I believe he's working with, though, revealing you anywhere near the tower could be dangerous.
that's fair. And I hate to admit it, he seems nice enough, but someone who is so easily whose loyalty is seems to be based on coin rather than I don't know, sense of morality or sense of devotion is I I can't really understand that, and that makes me a little concerned. I admit maybe that's a little something on me, because at the end of the day, everyone needs money to survive, but having it to that high of a degree, I don't know. Easy for me to say, I guess. I living a good portion of my life in a literal castle, but I don't know. Seems off. But if he is going to help you guys out, I can look past that, I suppose. And I'm not really in a place to talk regardless.
Indeed. Sorry, I have a series of questions that I've been collecting for you. Are you aware of what these papers are or how they're created? And I show the papers that we've had since the beginning of the campaign, the ones that were in our inventory.
Uh, and she just kind of looks at it. I mean, it seems like high quality paper, but uh, do you are they just is it just high quality paper, or were you able to get a
When
read on them being magic or
writ-
anything like that?
they are magical, and when written on, uh, a message can be returned from someplace. But in our few attempts, the information gleaned was not conclusive, and I've been afraid to send more information without knowing where it's going.
And you said you're trying to. Oh, and before I overstep, I'm pretty sure you guys shared with her that you're trying to find the prince, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Uh,
effectively said, whoever you're finding the prince for, help me instead, and I'll make
yeah,
sure it's worth your time or some such.
gotcha. And so she's like, well, the only person I can think of who is good enough with magic to, well, I guess there are a decent amount of strong mages, but the only one who would have that much investment in my brother is, well, probably my mother. Uh, so I'd say it's probably a decent guess to say the messages are going to her. No way to confirm it, but well, I guess there is a way to confirm it. You could just ask. Uh,
The thing is, when we asked before, they said, get back to work, you idiots. And that wasn't very helpful.
mm, yeah, she. That sounds like her. She's not a huge fan of people who aren't her special agents. I'm sure the fact that she's not sending more Queen's Maidens here is rather irritating to her. So there must be something going on that's resulted in her not sending more wherever we are. Uh, was
I'm
there?
going to write on the paper that the. I'm going to write emergency. Several allies have been slain by the Shadow Guard. And that's it.
And you write it down,
I write it down, and I remember that we have to put it in water, I believe.
Yes. So you put it in the water, and then after doing that, there's a brief moment, and then on the page, you get a response. How many of them?
Three.
And with after that, there's a pause, and then it's find safety. Help will be on the way.
Oh dear.
And there is a brief moment, and you see a doorway appear by where the paper is, and out comes.
Screwed us, Needles. You screwed us.
I think at least 70% of the sessions I've been trying to do something with this paper.
What
Oh,
And-
it is.
You see,
It's the Lady of the Hour.
and Alawi steps through and goes, all right, assholes, let's get this done quick. Not that you guys are going to last long, but I actually was in the middle of something. Let's make it worth it. And then she pauses and looks around and goes, oh, what the fuck? As she just sees you guys laying around or just traveling normal.
We're traveling.
I'm just sleeping on the cart.
See, this is what happens when information is not shared properly. But the test has been confirmed to work. Hopefully that didn't expend a huge amount of resources.
Sort of. Kind of expended a huge amount of my time. Sorry. Look, not your fault. I'm sorry. Well, a little bit your fault, but that's okay. That's okay. Is there
Does
like
anybody else come over?
Yeah,
to the,
yeah,
to us
so
because we're
Oh, you are a little bit of a distance away, so I think the
yeah, I
only
said I flew
person
away
who
from the group.
actively would notice.
But a massive door opened, so
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like-
not massive, just the size of
Okay,
her.
sure,
It's like
sure.
like massive for you, and and it's not like a door, but like a portal that's like a rectangle kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's almost more like she's like sliding through, and she's like, "All right, you can't just." And she kind of puts her fingers on her temple. I was so close. All right. Any updates? Like, I don't.
We're on our way to mine,
Uh-huh.
but we don't have most of our memories currently.
Uh-huh.
So we're all very confused.
Uh-huh.
And your lack of consideration for that fact has led you to this dilemma, I'm afraid,
Mm-hmm.
Miss. I had the description. We got the description of Alawi, right?
I believe. I think so.
Enki, because Enki remembered
Yes,
her.
Enki,
Even though
yeah.
he lost one of those memories,
Yeah.
but he described her to us.
I lost all the
Miss-
main memories of her, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Alawi? Needle says hesitantly.
And she's like, yes, yes. And it's great because she did. This is also partially my fault because she's like, I overheard her mention like, oh great, now I gotta go send someone to save them, and I'm like, oh cool, yeah, you know what, I can go take a break from what I'm doing, and I'll go. I can go kill some guys. It's only 3 guys. That'll be quick, or 3 whatever. Yeah, it'll be a quick, fun little kill, and then I'll be able to go back to what I'm doing. And now, I got him. Is there like? I just want. And she just like throws her sword to the ground and just like kicks dirt. Ah!
But do you all notice
It-
Needle's talking to Alawi right now?
At this point, you probably would have heard her just yelling in anger of the ah. And then all right, okay. So you forgot, not your fault. This really should be for emergencies only, or for like really big deals. Like, okay, so you've memories forgotten. Have you? And then she'll pause for a moment and be like, "Do you remember why you're here?"
Barely, but yes, we're here to find the prince. We've been working on it.
And what about the princess? Any of you here for the princess?
None of us were sent here for the princess. We all came here together, only with the intent to find the prince.
I don't even think the princess would be here. Wouldn't she be in the castle?
Uh, hmm. No, no. You, make a deception check with disadvantage.
Uh
I
oh.
was so intentionally with my language, so I could be honest.
With the disadvantage if we also don't have the memory of the
Uh
princess.
oh. I'm gonna DM inspiration. Uh oh. I'm gonna DM inspiration. Uh, well, I don't want to waste any more because I only have 2.
So
Hey, you're telling me, bro? I have 0.
she'll glare at you for a moment and go, "Son of a bitch, you know something."
No, I don't.
And she'll glare and be like, "No, because literally everyone, the official report is that she died
You
or
do have
left the. Yeah,
There's a
official.
keep in mind,
report.
we don't have our memories. We
Yeah, we don't
don't
have our
know
what?
hardly anything. I spent
Hey,
most of my life in a laboratory.
And
You're
oh, sorry, continue.
expecting us to know. You're expecting us to even know where to begin to look for the prince, let alone a princess.
And go
I'm
ahead
not
and
even sure
oh, sorry,
who's in the royal family.
make a persuasion check.
please do well on this.
I, I'm sticking with it. I'm
You
sticking
have
with it.
10 in persuasion?
Yeah, that's what one of my feats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
so funny. That's so funny.
So she'll look and she'll be like, Get does. I. All right. All right. Let's start this again. Let's try this again. I can be zen. I can be cool. I can be calm. I cannot crush skulls for 5 minutes. Okay. So, now then,
5 minutes.
uh, you, let's just say, let's play a little game. Quick little game, all right? Let's play the game where, like, it's a little theoretical, right? Let's say, theoretically, if any of you found a princess. So let me give you a quick reminder, really quick. Um, everyone of Bern believes the princess is dead, and there's a good chance they're right. But everyone is convinced that it's 100% chance. I don't think that's true. I think she's around here somewhere. I just can't prove that. And I really would, even if you don't know where she is, you don't have to tell me. And maybe you didn't see her. Maybe you did just kind of forget. But let's say theoretically, if you had found her, I would really, really appreciate information regarding where she might be. Or even just information that she's alive. And if you don't have that, that's okay. But if you do have that, and you share that with me, I'd be very appreciative. And if you do have that, and you don't share that with me, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be pretty upset.
You can confirm with Petal that we've had this similar discussion, and she has confirmed through force of truth serum
Mm.
that we don't know of the princess.
Yeah, oh, that's fair. That's fair. And again, just saying theoretical. I'm just, a little heated, a little emotional, and so
I This would be a lot easier if we had our memories because we're spotty on a few things. I believe Enki,
Oh, Enki's here.
Enki.
Enki, how's my little guy? And Enki, what were you up to before this happened?
I was sleeping in the carriage.
Yeah. And she'll look around and be like, "Where is that little troublemaker?" Oh, there you are. And she'll just pick you up and like lift you up in the air. Be like, "Hi." Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, and she'll just like lift him back down gently and put him down and pat him and be like, "Oh, isn't he a cute little guy? Just look at him."
Like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, while she's just like, oh, he's grown so big, and you're like a little bit taller than her at this point, uh, and she still does give you uppies as the 6 foot tall, uh, and then we'll put you back down. Like, man, do you think the thicket was keeping him small, or leaving the thicket made him tall?
I think risking his soul made him tall, but that's besides the point.
Uh, and she'll be like, oh yeah, I feel like that might do it. I don't know soul magic, but huh. Well, uh, kind of like looks around the party. Well, all right. I was kind of hoping to fight something, but no, that's fair. You didn't know. Look, I got to be honest. I don't really stay here long enough to lose any of my memories, so I don't getting my memories back isn't a problem for me. So, huh. But
Where is here?
it's a different plane. That's why I'm able to get here. I can travel through planes of existence. Um, but so yeah, that's probably why you guys are losing those memories.
Which plane?
Sorry, classified. Um, but you know what though? I get it. You're losing memories. That's rough. Um, but what I can do for you is I will, and she'll kind of look to the left, look to the right, and be like, all right, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to look great. And I'm sure the queen would understand, like, oh, yeah, you don't have your memory. But you kind of directly lied to her. That's not great. And I know, maybe you didn't realize that, who you were lying to, and that's understandable. But she's a little tense right now. So she might not fully recognize that. So here's what I'm going to do. And then she's going to like look up at the moon and be like, okay, yeah. And I've only been here. Okay, I got time. I'm going to go find something to kill. So I'll have some blood on me, make it look authentic. And then we'll, yeah. And then I'll say, yep, I killed some bad stuff there. They were in quite a bit of trouble. None of them died. Because you are in trouble for using this, right? That's bad. And I will kill things, which is also what I'll be doing. And then that way, there's no problems with having used this without knowing, and we don't deal with any possible issues with it. But just in the future, because again, normally if she sends someone, if it's I'm really for big deals, so it's on me for coming here. But if it's like a little deal, the person might take a minute to get here. I'm really the only one who can get here this fast. Which is why she kind of let me take this job, despite this kind of being below my pay grade. But just, I don't know. I was really hoping that'd be more useful than it was, but saying it out loud, phew. But you know what? Making sure we don't get in trouble for this, that's still a decent amount of help. Um, man,
Despite your ability to travel back and forth, why is it that the Shadow Guard seems to have a stronger foothold here than the Queen's Maidens?
oh, well, so, the queen needs her troop defending the castle, and there's a lot of issues in Bern right now, real Bern. Um, and so, needs all hands on deck dealing with that. And this is, she's got a lot of a emotional attachment to this job, so it's hard for her to, send a lot of the Queen's Maidens to this. So that's why we have you guys, you brave, wonderful heroes. And honestly, I do appreciate you guys accepting the quest. For, I know, whatever reason you might be here is probably not necessarily for the good of the kingdom or the good of the crown and whatnot. But I do still appreciate you guys being here, put up the good fight. But why the Shadow Guard has more of a foothold, because this is kind of their place. We're still kind of learning what's going on with that. So, unfortunate. It's a very rare situation that we find ourselves in where they kind of had to jump on us with this. So this is all, and just kind of points around, this is all very new. It's for us, relatively speaking. We usually have a lot of time to prepare. This kind of... but whatever this was, they were way more prepared for this. But regardless, we're doing our best. And, yeah, so... Look, I know it's
So if
rough
we
out
get
here.
friendly with the Shadow Guard for the benefit of infiltration, that won't be a problem, because they run this place.
Oh, yeah, no, look, I mean, if you guys get friendly with them, and then, sure, yeah, that's like top agent shit right there, yeah? Like, I mean, I'm not really great at that stuff, but that's technically what I should be good
I
at.
wonder why.
Oh, yeah, no, because I like just... Look, man, if there's no witnesses, there's no witnesses, all right? That's like perfect stealth.
Speaking of witnesses, is Esteban watching all of this?
Yes. Or is he? Make a perception roll.
Also, is anybody else joining in this conversation?
Yeah, at this point, I feel like the rest of you
Assume
guys
I
probably have
would.
heard this.
I
Not
assume
bad.
I would because.
Oh, you
know.
did join in, yes, but
Yeah.
besides,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I want my dang chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm just
Esteban
confused.
Esteban is trying to hide. And let's see how well. And so you are able to see him. He is a high,
just
like
Severance or also myself?
just Severance
Okay.
is able to see that he is here. I accidentally double rolled, so I had to delete the other roll. So Severance, you notice him, but Needles, you do not, as he seems to be very much in hiding and listening into this conversation.
Also, he's not listening in. It's all mental.
Shit. So he's very much just in hiding, not listening because it's mental conversation.
Unless, yeah, I mean, for all
But,
know,
I mean,
he's-
Alawi is speaking out loud.
yeah, if she chooses to.
Yeah, she's choosing to.
This is feel very frustrating that you refuse to provide the exact location where we are. Could you at least tell us why recovering the prince is such a huge priority? Besides, of course, his holy royalness.
Yeah, it's really important to the kingdom that you find him. There's some issues going on, and it's going to be hard to solve those issues if we don't find him.
Does it involve his connection to Remnant?
And then she kind of pauses and gives you a bit of a look. Oh, maybe. I mean, he doesn't really have a connection to Remnant, but... And then she kind of pauses. Well, I guess maybe... Huh. And then she kind of pauses, and she's like, he doesn't normally, but he might now. You make a really good point there. Huh. You know what? That little information right there Uh, that's some good stuff. You know what? Maybe this wasn't a problematic call after all. All right. I mean, I don't know what that gives us to work with, but still,
I don't
knowledge
know
is
either.
knowledge.
I'm very confused why that's useful to you, but I'm glad that it is.
Well, it makes it more understanding of why he might have. He's kind of captured. I think he is at least. We still haven't confirmed it, but it's a running theory that he's been captured. Um, and then she'll pause and she'll be like, all right, I'm going to level with you, bud. And she's going to look side to side. Part of the reason we got to be real on the down low with this is if this goes wide, right? If this becomes widespread knowledge, this could be a problem, right? We're talking about another war of flames. All right, people have only just recently gotten peace. We're trying to get back
I'm
to
interrupting her.
yeah.
You can speak into my mind if it's extremely confidential,
And she's like,
and
oh,
only those trusted can. Yeah.
yeah. And then in your head, she's like, oh shit, yeah, that would have been helpful for me to do, huh? And then in your head, she's like, right, all right, so this is super confidential, right? Big. We're trying to keep it under wraps, but we have reason to believe that. I mean, a lot of us. It's just a running idea, possibility, but Ignis might be behind the prince's disappearance. And so, or the prince's disappearance here. It's a, it's a stretch. Look, there's more I wish I could tell you. But this much is, I think, appropriate for me to tell you. But I'm pretty sure Ignis might be behind it. And if that's true, that's, we're probably looking at War of Flames too, right? That's and with how the last one ended, I can't imagine how this one will end. Which is why we need to figure out what's going on with this and nip it in the bud before it can devolve into a big heaping mess. Because we don't need that again. Oh, yeah. On record that the war was just a bad war, but, I mean, we won, but anyway, but yeah, just try to find the prince. Yeah, I guess finding the prince takes precedence, but it would be nice if you found the princess as well.
So we partially know the value of finding the prince. What would be the value in finding the princess? Then?
She's amazing. I mean, shit. She's, she's the princess. She's a valuable member of the crown that, oh, fuck. And is, yeah, she's, can I ask you, hey, how much can I trust you?
I believe you can trust me with your whole heart. I think it would be beneficial at the very least.
Make a persuasion check.
Thank God.
And she's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna level with you. It's not looking good. So the princess is a bit of a problem for the queen, right? She's technically wanted for treason. She disobeyed direct order from the queen and then ran away from the kingdom and then given what happened with Queen Sabile's dad, then there was rumors that maybe what happened with Queen Sabile's dad was due to Ava for whatever reason, which I don't think that's true, but the rumors were never quieted, so people just kind of started thinking maybe that's what it was, which if that's the case, killing your own grandpa's pretty rough, especially if your old grandpa used to be king. Doesn't matter if he was a bad king, he was still the king at some point. But I don't know. I know there's among the Queen's maidens a kill order for the princess due to treason. If she is, in fact, still alive. We initially were looking for her in the thicket and thinking maybe she ran away there. And for whatever reason, we think maybe she's here now. And I just want to make sure she's okay.
You're ordered to kill her, but you want her to be okay. That's confusing messaging for your little peons that you've sent out to do your dirty work. What are we meant to do if we find her?
Okay, official order is, well, for you guys, probably avoid her, because, you know, if you try to kill her, she'll probably kill you. But, you know, the queen would probably want, and again, the princess stuff is really supposed to be just among the queen's maidens, so I don't know how you came across that information.
Why do you all keep asking us about it? It's a bit confusing.
Yeah,
it's meant to be among you.
I think that might be my fault, because I've been asking everyone, because I knew the queen wanted us to find her. So what I'm asking is a little bit treasonous. So if you find the princess, don't tell the other queen maidens, please. Just tell me. I just
now, if you know,
in Severance's mind, before he keeps speaking, before Severance keeps speaking, just in Severance's mind, Severance, don't imply anything. Don't even hint at anything. And then I'll let him speak whatever he was going to speak.
Let's say, if we ran into the princess, you are saying we should avoid confrontation, right?
Well, yes, that too, I guess, but
or are you just saying we should run if we see her?
Yeah, that too, but also please tell me if you're working for the queen and she told you to find the princess, she probably wanted you to report it to a queen's maiden, and I am technically a queen's maiden, but don't report it to the other ones, please. Because they're probably going to follow on that order to, you know, deal with her. Whereas you're still not committing treason. You would still be following that order if you receive that order by telling a queen's maiden. I mean, shoot, I'm the left hand, right? All right, so I'm definitely a person you should be telling if that's the case. But I'm just asking you to not tell the other ones. Just me. Just get it to me. Because I feel like I might be able to change the queen's mind. I just want her back.
It's an interesting proposition, since we've heard conflicting things from different queen's maidens, and everyone has a different opinion on what should be done with the prince and the princess. Do you mind? How much do you trust me?
Yeah.
Peer into your mind for a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have told you this much if I didn't trust you. So, yeah, no, you seem like a very trustworthy person. I don't know, something about you.
That's a horrible opinion of hers. Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Would say that was a horrible opinion out loud?
No.
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. And so...
Me, as a real-world human, thinks trusting needles is a horrible idea.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
Yes. And she'll choose to fail as well.
Is she honest about...
So her thoughts, too, as you're looking in, is... Well, first her initial thoughts are like, oh, wait a minute. He's not detecting a zone of truth. Oh, this isn't a zone of truth. Oh, they're going to see those thoughts. And then you see images of a young, not young, but of Ava in a bikini that has some
I
armor
move
on
from
it,
those
and you
thoughts. I
move on it,
I
and
assume,
yeah,
but I
and,
get the idea that there was some sort of romantic entanglement between these two. Is
and
the idea?
more just an attraction on her end at least.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And
And
just to clarify, I believe this is never mind.
yeah, that because that was with getting a little bit of
Okay.
surface, a little bit of because her initial being like, oh shit, wait, this isn't a zone of truth. He's gonna see those thoughts, and by thinking that, that brought it to the surface.
Sure.
And then diving in deeper, yeah, feels like the queen is kind of like her mom because the queen did raise her, so and the queen is her queen. So it is very hard for her to go against what the queen is telling her. But she doesn't view it as going against the queen. She views it as helping the queen, which is what's helping her defy the queen in this way. Because she feels the queen is making a mistake, and would, if she could convince the queen that she's making a mistake, that Sabiel's making a mistake, and that Ava should be allowed to return back to the castle, that Sabiel would appreciate being opened her eyes to the truth that Ava should be let
Could
back.
I try to combine my telepathy with my detect thought spell to convey my thoughts, like with the same level of intensity and
Yeah, yeah.
honesty that I'm getting from her?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because in this moment, I think realizing her almost familial relationship with the queen and Ava's relationship with the queen, Needles will convey a very deep suffering sadness about children being separated from their families and hatred between family members and killing and harming between those that care for each other, and effectively reinforce her feelings that Ava and Queen Sabine should reconcile.
And and yeah, and she is like kind of will choke up a little bit and like, oh, fuck man, you know, this mascara isn't exactly waterproof, so warn me if you're gonna make me fucking cry like this, fuck. And we'll like wipe off her eyes a little bit and be like, oh, and then in your head we'll just be like, I appreciate the understanding. It is really hard to go behind my. I think each one of the Queen's maidens is kind of like a younger sister to me, so it is very hard going behind their back like this. I appreciate having someone I could trust in this.
Sometimes the only way to keep a family together is to tell a few lies.
Yeah, and it's
To
ultimately
Ava,
yeah,
can
yeah.
I
Hmm.
mentally connect
Yeah.
and convey this conversation?
Yeah, yeah. And Ava will be like, do you also convey the attraction
No, I
part? Or
don't
okay,
convey
okay.
that.
I was
Not
like,
yet.
yeah, I didn't
I'll
think
let-
so, but I was like, let me double check. Yeah, and so she's like, oh, wow, yeah, Ava's pretty powerful, so great ally for us to have. I know she's got
I mean,
a lot.
Alawi.
Alawi, yeah. Oh, what did I say by accident?
You said Ava.
Oh, oops. Ava says Alawi would be a great ally for us to have. Wow. Yeah. No, if she's willing to help us and support us, I mean, I guess she's also trying to find the prince, but it seems like kind of more for why I'm trying to find him. That's awesome. Yeah. No, she's gonna be a really helpful ally. Man.
So you're willing to take on the risk that she somehow has deceived my mental probing?
I love her, but deceptive if she is not. And then there's a brief pause though, and she goes, "But I know who is." Oh. No, we saw her. You saw her, right? She went through a portal. I don't think Jackal couldn't recreate that. And then she'll pause. Oh no. No, she wouldn't have sent her. No, because, how much
This
did you tell her?
individual, Alawi knows nothing of you, but the
Okay.
longer we spend silently
Right.
conversing,
Um,
while she delves into her own thoughts,
and
the more
no,
suspicious she might get.
if you already let her see your thoughts, if she didn't dive deeper, then I think we're good.
You can make that decision for your own. I don't want any of us to make that decision. You take the risk.
And she'll be like, "Phew. Yeah,
Maybe the bikini memory will secure the. Yep, that's her. You know.
She's like, fuck, we gotta take the risk, because here's the thing. If it is Jackal, she won't kill us immediately regardless, so we'll make it out of this alive one way or the other.
And if
So-
it's whoever this is, they'd probably be appreciative of us
Yeah,
showing you. So you'd be the only one in danger, I think.
most
For the
likely.
most part.
She'd give you the if it was Jackal, she'd probably give you the opportunity to sell me out at some point, so
And I hope you know that if our lives are on the line,
understandable. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, so I owe you that much.
I will pull the test tube off my belt. Alawi. It's a bit strange. Avalon, were you going to say something?
I'm trying to clock in, and I just.
I mean, this conversation been going on for 25 minutes, so you've had plenty of time to come over and...
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah. I'm gonna let us keep going, because
Guess that's true. I don't know where Esteban is.
I don't know where this is going to take us. If so, like, just in your head.
Yeah, as long as you can see me within 60 feet, you can speak.
Needles, whatever decision you're about to make, I don't know what's going to happen to us, but I need to make sure you're making the right decision, because we fully do not know what's happening still.
I let Ava make the decision, so unless you have more information to add, I think we'll let her decision follow through. It's her
Alright.
mother and her family we're dealing with here.
I thought the whole point was us to keep her safe from her family for the moment until we figure out more.
I believe her and Alawi have a special connection.
All right then.
Holding a test tube with the tiny little goldfish in it, staring at Avalon at this point. Alawi, you should probably talk to our little friend here. We've been carrying her with us for a while, and she's chosen to trust you.
And with that, we will call the session.
Boo!
Thank you for coming. And next time we will find out where this leads.